we start a fourth unit, pointers and file concept. The first topic is concept of pointers. In the C programming language, we use normal variables to store user data values. When we declare a variable, the compiler allocates required memory with the specified name. In the C programming language, every variable has a name, data type, value, storage class, and address. We use a special type of variable called a pointer to store the address of another variable with the same data type. A pointer in C programming is used to allocate memory dynamically, that is runtime. The use of pointers makes the code more efficient and compact. Now, some of the uses of pointers. Now, first, accessing array elements. Second, returning more than one value from a function. Third, accessing dynamically allocated memory. Fourth, implementing data structures like linked list, trees, and graph. So, these are the uses of pointer. Now, how to define pointer? What is the definition of pointer? Now, pointer is a special type of variable which store the address of another variable. This variable can be of type integer, float, character, array, function, or any other pointer. Every pointer stores the address, the variable with the same data type only. That means integer pointer is used store the address of integer variable. Now next pointer operators. The two primary operators used with pointer. The first is reference pointer. It represents ampersand symbol, that is called as address of. And second is dereference operator. It represents star symbol, that is called value at address. Now first is address operator, that is called as a reference operator. Now address operator known as the reference operator, and it is denoted by ampersand symbol. Now this operator returns the address of a variable when placed before it. This operator can be read as address of. So ampersand marks means address of marks. So here we discuss one example, the use of ampersand operator. Now first we include two header file stdio.h and conic.io.h. Then we write a main function void main. Then we use clr function to clear the screen. Then we define variable num, and you have to initialize term 10 into this variable. Then in this example, how to use the ampersand operator. Now in the printf, we use ampersand num. Now ampersand num, it means that it is to display the address of num variable. Now here you see the output. Now the first output is value of num equal to 10. You have to initialize 10 into this variable num. Then we print the address of num variable. Then in a printf statement, we use a ampersand num. This is used to print the address of num variable, that is 87743. So this is the use of ampersand operator. Now next is dereference operator or indirection operator. Dereference operator known as indirection operator, and it is denoted by star symbol. This operates on a pointer variable and returns the location value that it points to in memory. We can also access variable indirectly using pointers. By placing the indirection operator before a pointer variable, we can access the variable whose address is stored in the pointer. So this is the example of dereference operator. int num equal to 10 semicolon, int star ptr semicolon, ptr equal to ampersand num semicolon. Now in this example we place star before ptr, then we can access the variable whose address is stored in ptr. So ptr contains the address of variable num. We can access the variable num by writing star ptr. So here we discuss one example how to use star operator. Now first we include two header files, stdio.h and conic.io.h. Then we write void main function. Then we use clr function to clear the screen. We use one variable num equal to 10. You have to initialize 10 value into this variable num. Then we use a statement int star ptr semicolon. Then int ptr equal to star ampersand num semicolon. Now in this example we use a star operator. Now what is that? How to use the star operator? Now this operator, the value of the variable num is, यानी इसमें num का वैल्यू क्या रहेगा जब हम उस वेरिएबल को स्टार ये सिंबल असाइन करेंगे. So in the first statement, in the first printf statement, the value of variable num is a 10. यहाँ गलती से एक्चुअली 30 प्रिंट हुआ है, यहाँ पे 10 चाहिए. उसके बाद में अभी इसी को ही हमने क्या किया है, जैसे हमने यहाँ पे एक स्टेटमेंट लिखा है आई एन टी स्टार, एक पॉइंटर वेरिएबल हमने यहाँ पे क्रिएट किया, और ये जो पॉइंटर वेरिएबल है वो हमने नम वेरिएबल के एड्रेस के साथ में, मीन्स इस एड्रेस में कौन सा वैल्यू स्टोर रहेगा, इस एड्रेस में वैल्यू स्टोर रहेगा पीटीआर का, पॉइंटर वेरिएबल का स्टोर रहेगा. तो नम का वैल्यू क्या था, 10 था, तो उसका जो एड्रेस है वो एड्रेस पीटीआर को असाइन हो गया है. तो हमको रिजल्ट क्या मिलेगा, वैल्यू ऑफ वेरिएबल नम इज अ 10. तो दिस इज द आउटपुट ऑफ दिस प्रोग्राम. तो इस तरह से हम इस स्टार ऑपरेटर का यूज़ करेंगे. नेक्स्ट, डिक्लेरेशन ऑफ पॉइंटर वेरिएबल्स. Declaration of pointer variable is similar to the declaration of normal variable except asterisk, जिसको हम बोलते हैं स्टार सिंबल, कैरेक्टर बिफोर द पॉइंटर वेरिएबल नेम. तो इसका एक जनरल फॉर्मेट दिया हुआ है. तो हम किस तरह से इसको डिक्लेयर करेंगे, डेटा टाइप स्टार पॉइंटर वेरिएबल नेम सेमीकोलन. तो दिस इज द जनरल फॉर्मेट टू डिक्लेयर पॉइंटर वेरिएबल. So in this format, data type is any type of data that is integer, float, character, etc. Pointer variable name is the name of pointer variable which should be a valid C identifier. The character asterisk is used to denote that the variable is declared as pointer. So this is the example how to use this pointer variable int star ptr semicolon. This is the first example. Second example, char star ptr semicolon. तो इस तरह से हम पॉइंटर वेरिएबल का यूज़ करेंगे प्रोग्रामिंग में. नेक्स्ट इज इनिशियलाइजेशन ऑफ पॉइंटर वेरिएबल्स. A pointer initialization is the process of accessing address of a variable to a pointer variable. Pointer variable can only contain address of a variable of the same data type. The address operator is used to determine the address of a variable. The ampersand symbol operator returns the address of variable associated with it. So we discuss one example how to use initialize pointer variable. Now first we include two header file stdio.h and conic.io.h. Then we write void main. Then we use clr function to clear the screen. We define one variable num and to initialize value is 10. The next, To declare a pointer variable, we use a statement int star ptr semicolon. This statement is a pointer declaration. Next statement, to initialize a pointer, we use a statement ptr equal to ampersand num semicolon. This statement is pointer initialization. Next, we have to print the value of num. Then we write a statement printf in double quotation value of num equal to percentage double quotation mark comma then star ptr bracket close and semicolon. Now this statement is used to print the value of num, which is to store in a pointer. So what will be the output? The output is value of num equal to 67. This is, sorry, the value of num is a 10. This is a wrong output, actually 67. Sorry, this is the, yes, the value of num equal to 10. This is the result. This is the output of this program. Okay, यहाँ पे गलती से 67 हुआ है, बट यहाँ पे num का वैल्यू जो रहेगा वो रहेगा 10. नेक्स्ट हमारे पास में है पॉइंटर अर्थमेटिक. Pointer arithmetic is also called address arithmetic. We can't perform all types of arithmetic operations with pointers. Pointer arithmetic is only valid operations that can be performed. These are first, addition of integer to a pointer and increment operation. Second, subtraction of integers to a pointer and decrement operator. And then subtracting two pointers of the same type. Now see, this is the example. int num equal to 10 semicolon int star ptr. This is called as a pointer declaration. And ptr equal to ampersand num semicolon. This is called as a pointer initialization. The pointer arithmetic is performed relative to the size of base type of pointer. In this example, we have an integer pointer ptr which contains address 1000. Then on incrementing it by 1, we will get 1002, that is 100 plus 1 star 2, because the size of integer data type is 2 bytes. Now next we discuss here pointers and functions. The arguments to the function can be passed into two ways. The first is call by value and second is call by reference. Now in call by reference, in call by value, only the values of arguments are sent to the function. The value of the actual parameter cannot be modified by formal parameter. In call by value, different memory allocated for actual and formal parameters, since the value of the actual parameter is copied into the formal parameter. The actual parameter is the argument which is used in the function call, whereas formal parameter is the argument which is used in the function definition. So we discuss one example for swapping the values of two variables using call by value. So in this example, first you have to include two header file stdio.h and conic.io.h. Then next we have to define the prototype of the function. We write a statement void swap in bracket int comma int bracket close and semicolon. Then we write a main function void main. Then we use a function clrscr to clear the screen. We define a two variable num1 and num2. In the first variable you have to initialize the value 30. In the second variable you have to initialize value 50. Now printf statement, it is to print this message on the screen. After printing the message on the screen, then we write a swap. Swap is a function. This function is used to interchange a value of two variables. Then second statement, you have to write the print after swapping the values, then to print on the screen. तो पहले जो प्रिंट स्टेटमेंट हमने दिया है उसमें एक मैसेज प्रिंट करके हम नम और नम टू की वैल्यू प्रिंट करेंगे स्क्रीन के ऊपर में, और सेकंड इसमें हमने यहाँ पे जो स्वैपिंग किया है, आफ्टर स्वैपिंग जो वैल्यूज़ हमको दिखेंगे नम और नम टू, और ये दोनों हमारे जो नम वन और नम टू ये जो दोनों वेरिएबल्स है, और बोथ द वेरिएबल्स आर एक्चुअल पैरामीटर्स. अब how to interchange, how to swap the values. Now this is a logic void swap integer num1 comma integer num2. अब दोनों इसको स्वैपिंग करने के लिए हमने यहाँ पे एक टेम्पररी वेरिएबल का यूज़ किया है. विद द हेल्प ऑफ टेम्पररी वेरिएबल यू हैव टू इंटरचेंज द वैल्यू ऑफ बोथ द वेरिएबल. आफ्टर इंटरचेंजिंग द वैल्यू देन यू हैव टू प्रिंट ऑन द स्क्रीन. उसके बाद में हम उसको स्क्रीन के ऊपर में प्रिंट करेंगे. तो इस तरह से हम कॉल बाय वैल्यू का यूज़ करके वेरिएबल में जो वैल्यूज़ हमने वेरिएबल में होल्ड करके रखे हैं उसको हम इंटरचेंज कर सकते हैं. लेकिन यहाँ पे पहला जो स्टेटमेंट हमको दिया है, ओनली द वैल्यूज ऑफ आर्गुमेंट आर सेंट टू द फंक्शन. तो ये स्टेटमेंट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट इन कॉल बाय वैल्यू. सेकंड है कॉल बाय रेफरेंस. In call by reference, the address of the variable is passed into the function call as the actual parameter. The value of the actual parameters can be modified by changing the formal parameter since the address of the actual parameters are passed. In call by reference, the memory allocation is similar for both formal parameters and actual parameters. All the operations in the functions are performed on the values stored at the address of the actual parameters, and the modified value gets stored at the same address. So we consider one example, call by reference. The first you have to include two header file stdio.h and conic.io.h. Then we have to write the function void swap integer star comma integer star bracket close and semicolon. We use the main function void main. Then we define two variables num1 and num2. First variable you have to initialize value 30. Second variable you have to initialize value 50. Then before swapping we have to print the values on the screen. Then we use a swap function. In the swap function you have to pass two variable with ampersand num1 comma ampersand num2, address of num1 and address of num2. Then in second printf statement, after swapping the values in the main function, these variables num1 and num2 are the actual parameters. You have to initialize value 30 and then 50. Then we have to use the star. It means that the address of a variable. Now we use this logic void swap. Now this logic is used for swapping to interchange the values of two pointer variables. Now this is the output, how to interchange the value of two variables num1 and num2. This is a good example for call by reference.